Good morning, student. I am Suraj Kumar, your geography teacher. In the last class, we had discussed about the formation of planets. Okay, so there we had seen that in the same way, the way stars and galaxy formed, as it is shown here in this figure, to conserve the angular momentum of as the cloud of gases condenses and collides and contracts and get the shape of a disk. The central part which bulges out, there is a core region which will bulge out as shown in this figure, and this bulges central part is surrounded by the gaseous cloud in the form of a disc shaped structure, and as it looks like a disc-like shaped, as it changes into the disc shaped, the radius of the gaseous cloud or nebula reduces, and with the reduction of radius, the speed of rotation of the bulges gaseous cloud increases to conserve the angular momentum. So this way we discussed in the last class, galaxy will form and localized clumps of gases resulted into formation of stars. So we already seen these things in the last class. Then there is this figure. It is all about the formation of stars, how stars were formed. The cloud of gases are called nebula, which is shown in the first figure. With time and rotation, it contracts down, form a disc-shaped structure, and localized clumps of disc-shaped structure will result in long run into formation of stars. So within a galaxy, different stars were formed. Now all these are calculated. The distance within the galaxy is calculated in terms of light year. We also seen that 1 light year is equal to 9.461 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. Then we had seen about the formation of planets. So how planets were formed? It is also seen in the last class that planets were formed in 3 stages. In the first stage is mainly related with the formation of stars itself, which is localized lumps of gases within a nebula, lead to formation of core of the gas, as I already discussed in the disc-shaped structure. A huge rotating disk of gas and dust develop around the gas core. Gas core is a star itself, and rotating disk in long run formed these different planetesimals. So in the second stage, the gas cloud starts getting condensed with time, and the matter around the core develop into small rounded objects, and these rounded objects will formed by the process of cohesion. The cohesion is the act of forming a united whole which develops into small planetesimals. The larger body starts forming by collision. So these small planetesimals started to collide with each other under the gravitational attraction caused by material around it to stick together. So what is happening? Small planetesimals formed firstly, and they started to collide under the gravitational attraction force, which causes all these small planetesimals to stick together to form a comparatively larger body or larger planetesimals. So as I already discussed, gravitational force equal to gmm by r square. So with the formation of with collision, there is a formation of certain mass, and this mass resulted into gravitational force of attraction, and which further causes the contraction, and again there is more rotation speed, and this way all these small planetesimals sticks together to form a comparatively bigger planetesimals. In the final stage, what happens? All these small planetesimals or the comparatively bigger planetesimals will comes together and accrete. Accrete is a composite whole. Accrete is a form of a composite whole by gradual accumulation of gaseous cloud and the materials around it. Means whatever small planetesimals are there, they come together and accumulated and form a complete whole together with the gaseous cloud and particles around it to form a bigger object or bigger body called planets. We already seen our solar system, which consists of our star sun, 8 planets. Outer 4 planets are inner planets. In outer 4 planets are the starting 4 planets are inner planets, and remaining 4 are outer planets. Inner planets are terrestrial type, means Earth-like type. Outer planets are Jovian type, means Jovian or gaseous type. Jovian means Jupiter type, or composed of gas giant planets. Okay. Then we had seen that the dwarf planet, we already had seen the definition of dwarf planet. Pluto till 2006 was a planet, but International Astronomical Union decided to take out Pluto from the category of planets and put it into the category of dwarf planet, because it does not exhibit or it does not stand by the third criteria of the planet. Pluto does not fulfill the third criteria of planet, that is, it does not have a separate orbit. It intercrossed the orbit of some other terrestrial body in the solar system. So all these things we discussed already in the last class. Now the bigger question arises here, that why are the inner planets rocky while the others are mostly in gaseous forms? So why it is so? Why inner planets are rocky and other outer planets are gaseous in form? It is attributed to some conditions. So what are the conditions? First thing is that the terrestrial planets means inner planet or type planets, were formed in a close vicinity to the planet star. So these terrestrial planets, mainly the first 4, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, are formed very close or vicinity to the sun, that is our star sun. So it was too warm. These 4 planets are in the area of too warm for gaseous to condense in their surrounding. So these 4 planets, where it is formed, the area where these 4 inner planets or the terrestrial planet were formed are in the area of warmer region, where the temperature is too hot for a gas or the surrounding gases to condense itself into solid particles. Whereas Jovian planets were formed at a quite distance location, so they can easily be condensed. So क्या हो रहा है? टेरेस्ट्रियल प्लैनेट अर्थ के सन के क्लोज है, सन के क्लोज हैं ये सारे प्लैनेट्स, तो दैट्स वाई यहाँ का टेम्परेचर कंपेरेटिवली ज़्यादा है। टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा है तो इसके सराउंडिंग में जो गैसेस हैं वो ईजिली कंडेंस नहीं कर पाते हैं। तो बिकॉज दीज गैसेस पार्टिकल्स सराउंडिंग द टेरेस्ट्रियल प्लैनेट वे आर नॉट एबल टू कंडेंस easily, so these planets are comparatively lesser in size and are short planets. They are comparatively lesser in size and radius, whereas Jovian planets are far away. The gaseous particles surrounding the Jovian planets are able to condense itself and form into solid part and add up to the core of the Jovian planets, and that's why these Jovian planets are comparatively bigger in size. They have a thick gaseous cloud, whereas Earth type or the terrestrial planet are smaller in size and they are having a very less or very thin gaseous cloud or gaseous atmosphere. Okay. So atmosphere around the terrestrial planet are thinner, whereas atmosphere around the Jovian planets are thicker. Terrestrial planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. Jovian planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And asteroid belt passes between the Mars and Jupiter will segregate these two separate type of inner and outer planets. The second condition is that the solar wind or the solar flare is very intense in the region of terrestrial planet. So solar wind are very hot wind moving at a very fast speed. These winds are very intense nearer to the sun, and that's why these winds are stronger in the area of terrestrial planet, so it blows off lots of gas and dust particles forming around the terrestrial planet. So they blew out the gaseous and dust particle near to the terrestrial planet, and that's why the atmosphere of primordial atmosphere of terrestrial planet were gone or are having a very thinner type of atmosphere as comparison to the Jovian planet, which are too far. That's why they have a very limited impact of solar wind, and the solar wind were not too much intense in the case of the Jovian planet, and so that's why they are not able, solar winds are not able to remove the gaseous cloud or gaseous surrounding and the dust particle of the Jovian planets. And this is the reason why Jovian planets have a very thick atmosphere, whereas terrestrial planet have a very thinner or no atmosphere. Okay. The third reason is that because of the above two conditions or regions, terrestrial planets are smaller in size, whereas Jovian planets are comparatively bigger in size, and that's why the terrestrial planet or the inner planet or the Earth-like planets or the first four planets have a very lower gravity, and this lower gravity could not be able to hold the escaping gases. So size also matters. Terrestrial planets are smaller in size, that's why terrestrial planets are smaller in size, that's why they have a very limited or small gravitational force which will not able to escaping gaseous because of solar winds or solar flares, whereas Jovian planets are comparatively bigger in size, so they have a larger gravitational force which will able to hold the escaping gases, whatever be or whatever have the impact of solar winds and flares. Firstly, the solar winds and flares have limited impact over the Jovian planets, and because of size they have this bigger or the larger gravitational force which holds the gases around surrounding them, and these larger gravity could hold the gaseous cloud and could not leave or allow them to escape out. So these are the reason because of which inner planets are rocky while the outer planets are mostly in gaseous form. So inner core is solid in case of Jovian planet too, but mainly the outer atmosphere is very thicker and it is mainly made up of gases. Okay, now the next topic is the moon. So moon, we'll look into it in detail. Just see it here. The moon is the only natural satellite of our planet Earth. तो अर्थ का एक ही जो है सैटेलाइट है, नेचुरल सैटेलाइट, दैट इज मून. Like the origin or the explanation of origin of Earth, many scientists have tried to attempt to explain the formation of moon. The earliest evidence was shown by Sir George Darwin in 1838, who suggested that initially Earth and the moon formed a single rapidly rotating body. Means earlier he has a suggestion or he has an explanation that Earth and moon was a single body or single rapidly rotating body. The whole mass, according to him, the whole mass with time or with rotation on the same basis as I explained in the earlier part, that they change into this because of rotation, they contract down and change into the shape of disk. On the same way, it was explained that over the time, earlier the Earth and the moon was a single planet or single body. With time or with rotation, it become or get a shape of a dumbbell. So it became a dumbbell shaped body with time and eventually broke down. So it is explained by the scientist or the scholar that earlier Earth and moon are together, and with time it formed into dumbbell shaped body and eventually broke out. But it was not accepted by all. Few other suggestions suggest that the material forming the moon was separated from the position where presently the depression is occupied by Pacific Ocean. Means some other observation is explaining that moon is separated from that part of Earth where a big depression formed, and with time it was filled up with water forming Pacific Ocean. मतलब कि लोग बोल रहे हैं कि पैसिफिक ओशियन के पास जो पैसिफिक ओशियन का जो डिप्रेशन है, जो गड्ढा है, उसी पोर्शन से मून सेपरेट आउट हुआ था और टाइम के साथ वो डिप्रेशन, वो गड्ढा भर गया और आज के डेट में वो पैसिफिक ओशियन है. सो दिस वाज द अर्लियर सजेशन, बट हाउएवर all these suggestions were rejected. The present scientists do not accept either of the explanation, dumbbell shaped body or the Pacific Ocean depression. Both the explanation were rejected by the modern scientists, and now it is generally believed that formation of moon as a satellite of Earth is the outcome of giant impact, or it is also called as big splat. So it was the observation of the recent scientists or recent scholars, geographers, and they explained it like the present situation or the position of Earth and moon is because of big splat or because of impact of giant collision. So what they are saying that a celestial body thrice the size of Mars collided into Earth sometime shortly just after the Earth was formed. So just see it in this figure also. The figure 1 impact was, it was explained that the Earth, which is represented by yellow ball, after the formation of Earth, this Earth is hit by a celestial body thrice the mass of Mars. मंगल ग्रह से 3 गुना बड़े कोई सेलेस्टियल ऑब्जेक्ट से अर्थ जो है हिट हुआ था. अर्थ वेयर कोलाइडेड विथ such a big body just after the formation of our planet Earth. With time, what happens? With time, what happens? After the impact or the collision with the Mars type body, this Earth, the whatever part of Earth is heated by the celestial or the bigger celestial body were scattered or settled across the surrounding area around the Earth. With time, what happens? It started to form a small planetesimals, same the way Earth was formed, and these planetesimals with time started revolving around the Earth because it was smaller in size, and under the gravitational attraction of the Earth, they started moving or rotating around the Earth itself. With time, these small planetesimals, through the process of accretion, forming a united whole and become a single satellite of Earth known as Moon, and this way Moon were formed. So what happens after the big splat? A body of the size of one of the 3 times that of Mars collided into the Earth. Sometimes shortly after the formation of Earth, it blasted a large part of Earth into the space, which is shown under this figure, figure 2. After the collision, it blasted a small part of Earth, or the bigger scattered part of Earth, bigger portion of the Earth into space surrounding Earth itself. The portion which is blasted, or the blasted material, then continued to orbit the Earth as shown in figure 3, and eventually formed into the present Moon around 4.4 billion years ago from the present. So planet Earth is formed around 4.6 billion years ago from the present, and just after the formation of Earth, this big splat took place, which resulted into scattering of the larger portion of the Earth into the space surrounding the Earth. With time, this scattered material started to revolve around the Earth under the gravitational force of attraction of Earth, and with time, these scattered smaller particles formed into united whole, resulted into formation of Moon, which used to rotate around or revolve around the Earth, and this way the formation of Moon finally took place 4.4 billion years ago from present. So Earth formed 4.6 billion year ago from the present, and the Moon formed 4.4 billion year ago from the present. So this is about the formation of Moon. In the next class, we will see the evolution of Earth. Our planet Earth formed 4.6 billion years ago, but how it is evolved over the time. From the very beginning, Earth is not like the present day Earth. Earlier our Earth initially was a barren, rocky and very hot objects with a very thin atmosphere of hydrogen and helium gas only. So earlier Earth was very hot because it broke down, or the planet Earth is broke down from the cigar like extension of the sun itself, and that's why it was very, and it was nearer to the sun too. That's why Earth जो है सन के सिगार लाइक स्ट्रक्चर से ब्रोक डाउन होकर के डिफरेंट प्लैनेट्स ऑफ अर्थ बना है, डिफरेंट प्लैनेट्स ऑफ सन बना है. तो अर्थ भी वन ऑफ द प्लैनेट है, और ये नियर अबाउट सन भी है. So that's why it is very hot, very rocky भी है, very hot भी है. Nearness भी one of the factor है. Because of that, Earth was very hot, and Earth has initially a very thin atmosphere of only hydrogen and helium gas. It was not like today's structure, today's atmosphere. So we will see these things in the next class. We will start with evolution of Earth. By that time, stay tuned. Bye bye. If there is any doubt, ask in Google Classroom itself. You need to upload your assignment too. You are not uploading, so that is very mandatory. Attendance, 75% attendance is also very mandatory. It will counted in your final attendance. This assignment will also counted towards the distribution of your marks, or your sincereness uh, will be the evidence towards your internal. So these things will matter very much in your overall performance, especially in case of internal marks. So just keep it in mind. I will request or advise you all that please come over the online classes, Google Meet. Google Classroom is only for giving you the advanced guidelines about your course and study. Besides that, we will look into the assignment also through the Google Classroom. So please come over Google Meet. Stay tuned. Bye bye. See you in the next class.